Welcome back here at Alder Street Recreational Center. It is the 2016 Founders Cup here at the JVI Sports Network. We have the Seneca War Chiefs taking on the Calgary Chill in the bronze medal game today, and that is match number 2 of the day. I'm Sam McDade, your host as usual, bringing you interviews, information, and lots of updates on the floor. Now, in match number 1 earlier, if you weren't tuned in, we had the Manitoba Blizzard take on the Coquitlam Adirondacks. Coquitlam coming out on top and capturing that trophy, the Tier 2 trophy that the Orangeville Northmen has so generously named after their volunteer staff, the Lions Club Trophy. So congratulations to the Coquitlam Adirondacks, and congratulations to the Manitoba Blizzard on a fantastic season so far. The Seneca War Chiefs, they took on the Green Gales yesterday and were defeated as well. The Calgary Chill took on the Northmen yesterday. They were defeated, so they'll be facing off today for a very intense bronze medal match. But I'm going to send up for a deeper analysis of that match to Spencer Tangway, Derek Chu, our special color commentator. Guys, you've got the call.
Well, thank you very much. As we get you set for today's broadcast, I'm joined by the Seneca War Chiefs representative, as that is Derek Chu, and just recently found out the owner of Quiet Storm Head Wraps. And if you want to just touch on that before we get set for today's game.
Oh, excuse me. Let me get this out of the way.
No
here.
worries.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm the owner of Quiet Storm Custom Wraps. We do sports apparel, custom helmets for football, hockey, box lacrosse, everything field lacrosse. So we got into it. We also do the custom face masks. We're partnered with a lot of companies and brought a bit of customization to the sport of lacrosse.
Well, they are a great sponsor. We'll pause and we'll send it to the floor, and we'll play both national anthems. Awesome. We are set for the bronze medal game. One game has already been played here this morning. Coquitlam earning the 5th spot over the Manitoba Blizzard, who earned 6th, a 12-9 decision. As we get you set with our starting goaltenders. And starting in goal this afternoon in the bronze medal game, we'll start with the Calgary Chill, and they turn to Blake Tajiri. He's been great. Goals against average 9.29, a save percentage just above 750, 91 saves in the tournament. And Derek, you'll know about Mason Jones. He's had a great tournament as well.
Yeah, he's been standing on his head all week. He's excellent. He's got one more year, and look to have him back next year.
Well, it's the battle for the bronze. Backup goaltenders today. It's Connor Doan for the Calgary Chill and Troy Benedict, the backup for the Seneca War Chiefs. Seneca, of course, yesterday, not the decision they wanted. Orangeville kind of got on a little run on him. And that's, or not Orangeville, sorry, the Green Gales got on a little run on him, and that's what kind of flattened them early in the second period.
Yeah, we just came out a little flat in defense, and Clarington just, they were ready. They were a machine. They're an excellent team, and we wish them the best of luck for later today with the gold medal game as well.
Well, we are underway. The Calgary Chill, they were the team that fell to the Orangeville Northmen. That first period was the period the Northmen just killed the Calgary Chill as they were outscored 7-2. And the second period and the third period, it was actually more Calgary Chill ball than anyone else. As there's the first shot in the goal.
Nice.
Quick start to this game already. Is already 23 seconds in. It's 1-0.
They got to get at them early. You can't give the War Chiefs any room, any time. Once they start get going, and you see what their goal spurts are in. They come in 5s and 6s.
Well, the defense collapsed there as we see the open lane. And Mason Jones, there was a delayed penalty on the play, but a good shot over the left shoulder of Mason Jones. But that's what I've noticed about this Seneca team is they can score at about in spurts 5-6 goals at a time within minutes. Face-off won back by the Calgary Chill. And that was the tournament leader, Tate Catoni on the far side. He had a goal yesterday. Brother Holden Catoni playing for Peterborough tonight against the Six Nations Chiefs. As there's a shot
right
outside. Yeah, that's one of the helmets you designed, of course. So showing how durable the helmets are right off his noggin. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Chill back the other way. Catoni with it. Comes to the near side. PJ Gardner bracing and wearing the braces. That's a good stop. I think this game will be a lot closer than people are expecting. Both teams really want to show they've earned a spot here in the bronze medal game. As there's Tommy Scanlon. He was a big player in yesterday's game, and what a shot he has. Talk about his shot and how a goaltender needs to be ready at all times.
Yeah. Like I said, at the Hall of Fame, at Kilgore's Hall of Fame sports box at Smokin' Joe's Adventure Park, we watched him shoot over 106 miles an hour. That's miles, not kilometers.
Yep. And you think of that, you think of hockey, and you watch Zdeno Chara take a slap shot, and the goaltenders just have to be ready at any given point.
Nice save.
There's a shot turned aside by the netminder. Calgary Chill with the ball. 1-0 is the score as that ball is not weaved through the middle. Great crowd on hand for both sides. Calgary, of course, coming a little further than Seneca, taking the flight, whereas Seneca rolls in that beautiful wrap bus. Yeah. And is that something they take to every game?
Yes. Our sponsors helped us take care of it, and the inside's actually nicer than the outside.
Oh, that's even better then. As Seneca dances on the crease, but Tajiri from the Calgary Chill makes an excellent save. Couple coaches' connections, as we were informed, the head coach for the Calgary Chill unable to be here due to family reasons. Jared McNichol has to go back, so we send our thoughts and prayers. Hopefully everything is okay.
Yes, definitely.
Back at Calgary. Tate Catoni the shot. Good save by Jones. Controls the rebound.
They keep trying to go short side on him.
And I don't know if there's something that they're seeing, but he's a bigger goaltender. If I'm a shooter, only spot I see is low, as he uses the traditional wooden goaltender stick, so it's harder to score between the legs, but getting the goaltender moving.
Yeah, they catch him on. That's Clarington caught him a couple times on the step.
Right.
That step, and that opens up that 5-hole.
Well, that pass all the way down the floor, off the floor, and now Seneca sets up on offense. We've played 3 minutes, 1-0 the score. Sundown has it. He was the player of the game here in the building, and he's had an excellent tournament for Seneca.
Yeah, it's a great player, great field player. He plays for Onondaga County Community College. Went to the championship this past season. They got beat by Geneseo. We have 2 of the Geneseo champion players as well.
We were talking with a Manitoba representative, and they were saying field is starting to grow, but field obviously much bigger down here and in the state side of the border. How big does field play into this Seneca War Chief team?
Everybody on the team definitely has a lot of field in there for whether it be their high school or college. But I feel that a lot of their field attributes are actually better from their box experience. And that's the way the NCAA is going. They're looking for Canadian box style players, and that's why U.S. box lacrosse is trying to really grow their box lacrosse game.
Well, box, a much faster game where you see split-second decisions that have to be made, whereas field you can really slow it down and you have a lot more time and space. But a couple NCAA scouts actually in the building. I've seen them walking around with their clipboards from various schools.
Yeah.
So it's great to see the exposure this tournament's getting. As we thank all our sponsors, of course, for making it possible. They score. The big man, Tommy Scanlon, he had about 3 chill players right attached to him. Puts it far side.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's an athletic big boy. Let me make that clear.
Well, as we'll take a look at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center replay, you'll get exactly a good image of what I mean here. 1, 2, 3, all on him,
Nice
and
pick
goes
and
far
roll.
side.
They had drew a penalty as well, but it's obviously waved off by the goal.
Now he's one of those players that sports the lime green mask, as some of them wear the silver and the chrome. Is it harder to see? Like, I have never worn a different color. Obviously, he finds it perfectly fine, but
honestly, in my opinion, I mean, we do the cages as well. Those are the Maximum Lacrosse MX-13 cages. It's preference. I get guys, the original, the team order was flat matte black.
Right.
And then I did the neon green. A couple of the guys seen the neon greens, and they were like, we want some of those. And then even you get like Hoya John, he's got the metallic purple cage.
Okay. So it's a mixed bag almost for Seneca's, repping all different colors. It is 1-1 now as Scanlon has the lone goal, as that pass was intended for number 22 of the Chill, Owen Ritchie. But it's taken over by Seneca. Jonah Mohawk up top. Connor Fields. He's an excellent field player. We were talking about his field in Albany. Up top, Sundown. Oh, wow.
That was a pretty goal.
Wow. Those are those goals you want to wind back and watch over and over again. He's well outside the crease.
Yeah, definitely a highlight.
But how do you reach up top over the netminder of Tajiri? As we'll get another look at that one once again.
Yeah, Tajiri's not a small goalie.
No, and he's been excellent all week. We were talking, Matt, my partner and I, about how he is developed as a starter in this tournament. As up and over he goes.
Larson's got a couple goals like that. He's got that deceiving reach.
Well, he's not as tall as some may think. Obviously, he's not a Mark Matthews of the Saskatchewan Rush. But when you reach up and you leap in the air, you open up a lot more net than people may think. I get a lot as a goaltender myself. Well, the game's easy because the net's so small, you're so big.
No, not at all.
No, it's the complete opposite. I see it.
And in reality, Larson's arms are probably maybe 2.5, 3 feet long, and then throw on another 3-foot shot. You're reaching 6 feet.
Right.
Easily.
As here they come again, down low to the crease. The pass was intended for Gates. He mishandled it, picked up by Mohawk. Chill player on him. Once again, this is the bronze medal game of the 2016 Founders Cup. Last year out west, now we're here in Ontario. Next year in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. As the SWAT had a difficult tournament here, as they got, we could say, beat up in almost every game. They played a few close ones, but it's tough to see a team get beat like that.
Yeah.
As now, back the other way, the Chill even the game at 2.
That was a nice goal.
Well, we're tied at 2, only 6:15 into this game. And both goaltenders have really had perfect tournaments. Both goalies showing they can be a starter, as now they're getting put right to the test. As here's the Toronto Rock Athletic Center replay.
Two-man game, pick and roll. Nice. Faked far side, short side.
Well, it's basics lacrosse, really, that opened that goal up. The two-man game, as you mentioned, pick and rolling, opening to the middle.
Yep.
As here comes Connor Fields. Look at the speed on him. Right between two guys. Oh,
Nice
but a better save.
Nice save.
I can't believe how fast he can get going.
Connor is very, very fast.
As he walked.
And he can stop on a dime.
That's got to hurt the ankles. I don't know how, just thinking about that.
He can, as fast as he is, he can stop on a dime and go right the other way. Very impressive athlete.
We'll see what happens as we play on. 2-2 the score if you're just joining us. Derek Chu joining me in the booth. Sam McDade downstairs. Take a Tony, tournament leader. He's got that red and orange head of shtick. You can always point him out on the floor. As it's picked up, and he's got speed. Breakaway back the other way. One move, and they do the same thing. Dana Ray.
Oh, my. He's a senior. This will be his last junior B game.
And it's always tough for those playing your final game of your junior career. We had the captain of Manitoba last game, but he said he'll stick involved in the game as much as he could.
Oh, yeah.
As watch the speed from Dana Ray. Same thing.
Right over
just
him.
Reaches. Oh, my.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, we have a few graduating players today.
That are playing their last junior game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lucas Beaver, Dana Ray, Marvin Curry.
Well, Lucas Beaver, he's been all over the map, too, playing President's Cup last year when we covered that in St. Catharines. And then he's Wallaceburg, of course, too.
Yeah, he was playing this past season. He was playing with the Native Sons Senior B team.
Okay.
Can-Am. They won the Can-Am championship about a week ago. They're going to be heading on their way to President's Cup.
So is he going to go too?
To be honest, I'm not 100% sure, but I did hear his name come across.
Okay. So he could be going back to the President's Cup. That's out west this year, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Another one.
Oh, wow.
No
the
goal.
referee from Ontario says no, Matt Califf. As he's had his fair share of controversies, he reffed the Seneca Orangeville game in the round robin and called off that Seneca goal that could have tied it.
Oh yeah, that was a heartbreaker.
But as that's a big hit, just a mismatch. Dana Ray ran over his man.
Giovanni here, another General C player that won the championship. He's also graduating today.
As now they go between the legs of Tajiri, and this was his problem yesterday. First period, he seemed so uncomfortable in that net, and then the second and third, he settled way down and only allowed 2 against the Northman yesterday.
He's a very nice kid. I was talking to him at the hotel. We were staying at the Best Western Orangeville.
Okay.
Very nice guy. Very nice young man.
Well, he started off as their backup, actually, in this tournament, and he came up to us and said the coach finally gave him the reins, and he was excited about that. And he really showed in the quarterfinals why he deserved to be that starter.
Yeah.
And oh my, he played fantastic.
It's nice to see that you can have depth like that in a backup, especially like even with us with Troy Benedict, coming in and taking MVP of the game the night before last, and then filling in last night, trying to stop the bleeding against Clarington, and then once he got settled, that was it.
Well, when I played in Welland about 3 years ago, Stone Garlow, who's the third string here, was one of the goaltenders in Welland, but when he got traded from Niagara, and I got to meet him, and he was one of those character guys that you always wanted around, would always take shots for you whenever you wanted, and that's what you see in goaltenders. They always ask why you'd ever want to be a goaltender. Well, someone's got to do it, and they're always great to have around as there's another goal.
Going to Mohawk.
5-2 already.
He's coming off the Geneseo championship with Geneseo Community College. He's coming off the championship. Also, he's coming off with the U19 Iroquois Nationals.
Well, we may see a goaltender change, and we're going to, as we get a look at the replay brought to you by the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. Just all in close goals, and that's the goaltender has not much he can do on them.
No. No, they gotta fill that pocket in more. They gotta fill it up.
Well, I'm so used to seeing big shots up top from Scanlon, and I haven't seen one yet, but he hasn't really had the opportunity to.
No.
As all this has been a transition game now with dancing in front of the net. Calgary makes a goaltending change at the 9:14 mark of the first period. Going on in relief is Connor Doan. So we'll see if that does anything.
Yeah, number 22 is about to get the ball right now. Gutch Salinas. That's my brother.
Okay. So that's interesting. Now we have family involved. And now I see throughout the week, Calgary has brought a crowd, and I can't believe how many are here from Calgary, have made the trip down. But
nice
of course, Seneca not being as far has a great following, and I'm sure that's the same throughout the regular season. Has a great crowd on hand. And
I was saying yesterday's game, you guys got to come out and check out our the Cattaraugus Community Center.
Okay.
It's a multi-million-dollar facility, and it is one of the nicest lacrosse arenas you'll see.
Is that the one with the blue turf?
The purple turf.
Okay, purple turf. That's right. Yep.
Yeah, purple turf.
I've seen YouTube videos actually of games played there.
Yeah, you guys got to come check it out. We're trying to make a bid for the Founders Cup.
Okay.
It'd be very nice. A lot to do out there.
Back the other way comes Saskatchewan,
Nice
and this
save,
is,
nice save.
Seneca, his first save. It's always good to get the first one under the belt. As if you're just joining us, 5-2 the score, halfway gone in this first period. Seneca leads here in the bronze medal game. Well, next year it goes to Saskatchewan, and I'm not sure what the rotation is for
It comes
the
back
Founders.
out east.
Okay.
It's an east and west, and then it gets into a
Right.
bidding.
As now it's a break for the Calgary Chill. Pulling out, though, to safety is Davis Andrews, the defenseman. And now the top five forwards come out. As Tate Katoni still looking for his first goal in this one. In the middle, they tried to go on a one-timer attempt, picked off.
Nice loose.
And I can't get over how much I like the Seneca jerseys, I guess I should say, how flashy they are. Whereas you see more of a conservative, like with the Gales, old style, more of a conservative, or now the Calgary Chill, the black and blue.
Yep. Yeah, no, they are flashy. But the kids deserve it. The GMs and the owners, they work very hard for it, and our sponsors, we're really thankful for them. They take care of us.
Loose ball picked up by the Calgary Chill, and back they come the other way. The pass just out of the reach zone. We have a race. Connor Fields, the speedster, will pick it up. And back he comes the other way. 8:19 left to go in the first period. Takes a slash and rolls off the other way to the far side. And he'll settle down Mohawk with it.
It would
Into
be
the
pretty
middle.
neat to do and to see is if the Founders Cup and even the Minto Cup, maybe if they did some type of midweek all-star, trials. That way, too, you could bring in, like how you said, there's some NCAA scouts here.
Right.
We do some speed shots, some accuracy. Sort of
Absolutely.
like the NHL. I think that'd be neat.
Like a combine, yep.
Yeah. Like a mini, all-star combine.
Well, they announced the all-star teams, but you don't really get to see a lot of personal skills that each player may have, and that will bring them out. As you mentioned, with the hardest shot competition, of course, you'd mentioned Tommy Scanlon right there, already over 100 miles per hour.
Yeah.
And that's where I think you'd notice, I really like that idea now that you mentioned that. I don't know how the CLA and the Ontario Lacrosse Association get involved with that.
I think it would be really neat. I think it'd be a nice draw for the crowd and where hosting arena would be, Well,
you'd get a lot of scouts out, that's for sure. As you mentioned, for school, as some of these players may be heading to the NCAA route after this tournament. And some of them, of course, like Connor Field and so many on Calgary that I know already in school.
Yeah.
Outside shot, gobbled up, and he's been good so far. As that is the new netminder in net, Connor Doan replacing Blake Tajiri. Ball outside for Tate Katoni, the shot. Loose ball picked up by number 66. That's Tyson Brown.
Yeah, Tyson Brown, another one of our seniors. Graduating seniors today.
Well, as we're hearing, it could not be Connor Doan in net. The only other option for the Calgary Chill is 00, Aiden Pincombe. And if it is him, we do apologize, but Our roster up here shows it's Connor Doan. We will double check in the intermission, and we will get back to you as Connor Doan has played in the backup role throughout this tournament.
Ooh,
what
nice
an outside
shot.
rip. And that's the tournament leader right there, Tate Katoni. And such a small little powerhouse forward for these Calgary Chill.
That was a nice shot. Nice shot.
As Tate Katoni, one of our players to watch, 26 points entering today's game. He's got 27 now, and that's his 13th goal. Nice to see a mixed balance. Not too many goals, not too many assists.
Yeah.
He's all over the floor. As Mason Jones gets beat, and you mentioned that's how he got beat against Clarington, just stepping out.
Yep.
And they put it right at his feet.
Yep. Nice shot.
Well, back they come again. It's only a two-goal game
nice
now.
save. You know, I'm happy the game is like this, that it's being very competitive. I didn't want to see either team get, blown out or, you know what I mean? I like this. This is more exciting.
Well, the back and forth pace like we had in the first game gets more people drawn to the floor rather than if you see a 9-2 score and a guy's trying to fight somebody.
Yeah.
As this will actually bring out raw talent, as we'll see big players step up at big times, and you'll notice some teams.
Nice save. Nice save.
That's a beautiful shoulder save.
Yeah, going top left on it.
Back they come the other way. Late change for Calgary as we approach the three-quarter mark of this first period. 5 minutes to go. Fields the shot, scores. And I think the goaltender got faked there as Fields looked like he was going high. Throws it right at his foot.
Well, Fields, he's over 100 as well. He's about 101, 102.
As there's his stats coming into the game. 15 assists, also up there in points, 24. And how about this goaltender change once again? Just a quick break. Tajiri back in the net. And as a coach, that's a tough call. Do you pull your goalie and just give him a 2-minute break, or do you give him the hook for the rest of that period at least and get a new goalie in there to spark your team?
Yeah, that's then again, though, they could just be rotating him, giving him a break.
Right, yep. Well, it's a long 6 days, and we had some players saying, as here comes Seneca again. Loose ball, no one knows where it is. Oh, it's Seneca behind the net, but they're in the crease. And they were saying the 6 days is such a long tournament. They wish it was almost spread out a little more, like the Minto. A little bit more of a rest.
Yeah, maybe a day off or something.
Right.
And that's what I mean. That's where that's where the All-Star
Correct.
will come in. Midday. You know, we make it a full 7 days and 3 on, 1 off,
we could change the format
3
here.
on. I think that would be exciting.
Well, it also provides more sponsorship opportunity for tournament sponsors to get involved, and now you can get more people attracted to this building.
You know, you could bring in the local minor team so that they can see the junior talent. You know, I think that'd be really cool.
Well, we have to take our hats off for Orangeville Northman for hosting this tournament, and that's what we've noticed all week. You get all the younger kids wiping the floor, filling water bottles, just staying connected. As there's a good save.
Yeah, no, I see Orangeville's got a nice, strong tradition and nice community-based following.
Right.
You know, that makes it so much easier.
Well, people think the population has to be through the roof, but only 27,000. So not a big town, as that goes right out of play. As actually Orangeville, not even a city, only a town due to the population, as here comes Seneca once again. Seneca had a 3-goal advantage. It was 5-2, then it meant 5-3. 6-3 the score now. Outside shot, good save. Trying to squeeze the legs.
Oh.
And a bad turnover. Loose ball picked up by Seneca. Good shot. Better save. Still can't control it. Ooh, I thought that was going right over his head. And that should be back in. Yeah. Correct call. Now, the Buffalo Bandits have to be a big part of Seneca, of course, with the only, I guess, with the Toronto Rock, of course, here in Toronto. That's the Rock's closest team. A lot of fans supporting the Rock as we see 2 players tangled up.
He was holding the stick. Both of them.
As we were talking about the NLL, so many great players have played in this tournament and in the Minto Cup.
Yep.
And they play for the Buffalo Bandits in the United States, where a lot of the players coming, of course, from right around this area.
Yeah. Ontario's huge for the NLL and box lacrosse in general. You know, I mean, that's also too bringing in Darius Kilgore, all-time winningest NLL coach, and Jason Jury. He was on the, I believe, the 04 championship team with Darius, the defensive coordinator.
So a lot of connections to the NLL, and we thank the Toronto Rock for being a part of this tournament as they connect with us all week long here as the NLL season is just around the corner, really.
Yeah, the combine next month. We actually got a few guys that are they're debating. They're nervous.
On heading out?
Yeah, we're trying to talk Lucas into it.
Well, why not? I mean, the worst they're going to say is no.
Yeah.
And you come back next year, you never know. Outside shot. Just misses wide. Picked up by Seneca off the back wall. Cross crease, what a pass.
Yeah. Marvin Curry, last year he was drafted at 49th in the 6th round for Vancouver Stealth.
Stealth, that's right, yep. And that's an experience right there. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the opening period. Ball on the far side is the Calgary Chill. Katoni now just waiting, and he can hopefully get something going for this Calgary Chill offense. What a tournament he has had. Faking out front, they come around the net. One of the worst spots as a goaltender. I haven't seen a goal like that, but that was pretty close, as you mentioned.
That was close.
And some players may not understand, or some fans rather, may not understand how deadly that spot can be on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
Right behind the net.
I've seen a couple of the Chiefs games. We sit right behind there towards the back of the arena, and I've seen players bounce it off the back of the goalie's leg pads right into the net.
Yep. Well, it's hard for a goal. You don't want to look away for a second, and then they just throw it out front, quick stick. As the shot clock's going to go off. And no delay of game or anything like that.
That was close. Chase Scanlon.
Well, there was a call in last game that 2 seconds or so on the shot clock, he just threw it up into the netting. And the official said, oh, he threw it too high. As
there's
it's
a bunch of those.
Thrown away rather than just rolling into the corner.
I think there's been a bunch of those.
As there's an outside shot. Went off a leg of the D. I'm not sure who.
Hoya John.
That'll be a mark he'll get to see after this period, as that should bruise up pretty quickly.
O'Shea Rogers.
They're going high into Tajiri, as that's another attempt. Loose ball picked up by the Chills, number 88, Jake Gillis.
They're all even now. Penalties are done.
Only a minute left in this period. Haven't seen too many penalties really in this opening frame.
Well, that's good. It's I think the refs are letting them play, and I think both teams are respecting each other, and they're just playing lacrosse.
Well, that's the way it should be. As we always say, let them play for as long as you can, unless something gets really out of hand. As 5-on-5 is where you'll see the natural goal scorers. And that's an excellent outside shot.
Another two-man game again.
And it's the same spot, same side. This time, though, it's not Katoni, but he'll get an assist.
That's a nice shot. You got to go low. They're all going low.
Well, here is the Toronto Rock Athletic Center replay. You'll watch it on the far side. It's Gardner, and there's the pick from Katoni. Good roll. And just a rip.
Nice.
Right there. You mentioned it. It's hard as a goalie to step out and be set. Game's too fast. Not to mention on the big nets, of course, he got even bigger. And that's a debate that we've had for a while now. Is it's the only sport where as you get better, the nets get bigger. And it's a tougher game and tougher concept to grasp.
I think don't get me wrong, I'm not taking away any talent from the goalies, but as big as the nets are getting, the pads are getting bigger too.
Yep, oh yeah. And not only that, it's better to see, well, as a fan, I'd rather see an 11-10 game.
Yeah.
Rather than a 2-1 game where you're hoping for a goal.
Yeah, like a hockey game.
Correct. Whereas goals in this sport can happen at any given point. Beaver tried to go underneath.
It went in, but he went through the crease.
Oh, wow. How he thread the needle through the short side, I don't know. A second left on the clock. That will do it for period number 1. 6-4 the score.
All right, and we just want to say thank you to Kahnawake CrossFit, sponsoring today's partial of the video feed, owned by Derek Stacy. He's promoting healthy living, fighting diabetes and obesity there in Kahnawake and supporting the community. I want to thank him.
Well, absolutely. We'll get all these sponsors out there as we thank all of our sponsors, including the Seneca Nations of Indians, for all their support and their great comments on the broadcast. And we thank you for supporting the Toronto Rock Lacrosse Club as well. They've been a part of this tournament all week long, bringing inflatables out here, helping us out with the broadcast. So many more. And you just mentioned the Ganawagi CrossFit Club bringing you today's broadcast and 3 stars. We'll try to get Sam McDade in the broadcast, see if she will get us a first period interview. And we will wait and see if we will be able to catch up with her on the floor. If not, we'll be back with second period action. But as you mentioned, Derek Stacey, the question Matt and I had was, is he the father or related to Tiger Stacey, who played on the Rebels?
I believe he's related.
Okay.
I believe he's related. Actually, next week, start from the 24th to the 27th, is they're having the World Indoor Junior Challenge.
That's right. And that's in the ILA, right?
Yeah, and they're having the U19 there. He's actually coaching the Iroquois East team.
Okay.
So we wish him the best of luck next week too.
And that's an exciting little 3 days of lacrosse where you could see great young talent.
Yes, yeah. I just wish they would have had it maybe a couple weeks after Founders.
Right.
You know, a couple weeks or even maybe a week after, because, you know, a lot of the Western guys that are already out here from Calgary, Saskatchewan, you know what I mean?
Yep.
They would have been able to hop on. It's a hard transition to go from there to there, and then it's right at the President's Cup.
Well, we'll send it down to the floor now as Sam McDade's caught up with a player from the Calgary Chill.
Sam McDade alongside Garrett Hughes of the Calgary Chill. Garrett, let's start off with Seneca's offense so far in this game. What do you guys got to do to shut down their offense?
We just got to stay to our man. You know, we can't lose our cutters. That's what we're also getting caught on the fast break too. So they're really good, really high power offense. They got a great shot and they can get inside really easily. So we just got to keep on our man, make sure we're not getting cut back door, and hopefully shut them down from there.
They've been staying relatively out of the box, playing a disciplined game. Has that changed the game plan at all for the Chill?
No, we're just sticking to a regular, get the ball up the floor and get some offensive sets in. You know, again, you know, they're a tough team and we're gonna take penalties too. So I guess we'll see.
Sitting in the crowd, you can definitely hear the fans cheering you guys on. The Chill, a lot of people are calling for your speed, your coach, your fans. Do you think that that's a weapon in your guys' arsenal that you could use against Seneca?
Hopefully, you know, it's awesome. You know, we have a lot of our parents coming out to support us, and you can't ask anything more. You know, they support us all the way through. So to have them out here is awesome, and I know all of us are playing to our best of our abilities for them.
Lastly, you guys are playing in the bronze medal game. That's pretty cool, the Founders Cup. What would it mean to your team and to your home province to bring home a bronze medal here today?
It would be huge. You know, a lot of, you know, BC and, you know, Seneca and Ontario, those are the hotbeds for lacrosse. So to bring a bronze medal home to Alberta definitely would change things up, and, you know, it'd be huge for us and, you know, huge for minor lacrosse.
Well, you know what? You guys aren't that far off. 2 goals, 40 minutes of play. You guys might just do it. Garrett, thanks for talking with me. I'll let you guys celebrate the first 20 minutes. We'll talk to you soon. Stick here on JVI Sports. We got a lot coming up after this commercial break. Spencer, Derek, we'll get to you guys in a little bit, but let's take a commercial break first. Guys?
Okay, me too.
Born of the Huron and of the Mohawk, of the wilderness, of strength and endurance. This is Canada. This is lacrosse. Our country, our sport. Canada's national summer sport, lacrosse.
2017 Toronto Rock season tickets are on sale now. Lock in your seat today for as low as $195 and you won't miss a moment of the action. For more information, visit torontorock.com.
Welcome back to the 2016 Founders Cup. We're in match number 2, the bronze medal game between the Seneca War Chiefs and the Calgary Chill. Thanks for sticking with us after the break. It's going to be a very exciting game. The Calgary Chill showing lots of offense, as well as the Seneca War Chiefs. A score after 20 minutes of play, 6-4 in favor of the War Chiefs. We got lots coming for you on the broadcast. And you know what? We did see an interesting switch up of the goaltenders and then switch back. So a lot of little nifty things you got to keep your eyes out for this game. But for more of those kind of nifty things, I'm going to send upstairs to Spencer and Derek. They've got a ton more for you guys here, and they've got the call. Guys?
Hey, thank you very much, Sam. Back upstairs in the broadcast booth as I await Derek Chu to rejoin me here upstairs as we have a 6-4 score here after 20 minutes of play live from Alder Street Arena. We can't thank our sponsors enough as we see the Calgary Chill re-enter the floor as they have found themselves down 2 goals after 40 minutes. Today's broadcast is being brought to you by Seneca, Nations of Indians. We can't thank them enough for joining us today on the final day of this 2016 Founders Cup. Also, the Toronto Rock Lacrosse Club. Visit torontorock.com and how you can find out how season's tickets are now on sale for as low as only $195. Check them out at torontorock.com. And Derek, we were talking about this final sponsor, the Ganawagi CrossFit Fitness Club.
Yeah, they're located in Ganawagi, right outside of Montreal. They have a fruit bar, smoothie bar. They do wraps, they do food, and again, they're just really, really pushing and promoting healthy lifestyle, healthy living within the First Nations community up there, and really nice to see that he's doing that.
Well, we were talking about throughout this weekend how many teams are here, and there's 8 teams. 1 team from south of the border in the United States, and then, of course, 7 Canadian teams. But there's 2 provinces that are not here this year. Quebec, right beside Montreal, of course, and they were unable to send a team, but that province has now grown the game so much, and you see so many more players coming from out there, and in New Brunswick, who's also not here. So hopefully this tournament grows to be almost a 16-team format.
Yeah,
then you got a huge tournament.
Yeah, then it'll be really fun.
But for now, only 8. And we've already...
Derek actually coaches, Derek Stacey, the owner of Ganawagi CrossFit. He coaches with the... he coaches for the Ganawagi minor lacrosse, and his team's always finish in the finals. I believe he won gold last year at Provincials.
Well, Provincial just ended not that long ago here in Whitby, where that's always a huge celebration of the game, where they have, I think, 10 or 11 days straight of lacrosse. As now, looking down the floor is Jones. What a behind-the-back pass what that was. As here comes Seneca back the other way. 6-4 the score in this bronze medal game. Gales are going against the Orangeville Northmen in the rematch of the Ontario final for the gold medal. And once again over top. I can't believe how many they're scoring right there on top of the crease. And the defense for Calgary just seeming a little bit slow to figure that out.
Yeah, they gotta bunch up the front. They gotta stop the guy and stay with him up front.
Well, we thank the viewers on YouTube to informing us as we double check. Aiden Pincombe, the backup for the Calgary Chill, as Connor Doan gets the day off. Look at this goal once again, right on top of Blake Tajiri. Toronto Rock Athletic Center replay. So Pincombe will wear 00. Troy Benedict, the backup for Seneca. And now for Seneca, this will be the last game of the year. This will be it for the 2016 season.
Yeah.
And they usually start when? Next year. Like, when do they get going?
Right around May is when our season starts in NAMLA.
Okay.
What we're trying to do, and we've been talking with many of the representatives in OLA Junior B, is we want to create like an all-star week for us and for the OLA, to where either we can come up and play a lot of the different teams, the Six Nations Rebels, the Orangeville, whoever would be willing to participate. The Akwesasne Indians, even the London.
What a save.
Nice. The London Blue Knights, I believe it is.
Okay, the Blue Devils.
Yeah, the Blue Devils, that's it. The Blue Devils. They are very interested.
Well, they were a team that had a rough season this year.
Yeah.
Went 0-20, fresh, brand new start for them. Moved arenas. And I was talking to their head coach saying, "Yeah, you know what, it's one of those years you just put your head down, play the game, and you look forward to next year. That's all they can do."
Yeah, you can only go up from that.
Absolutely, yeah. As they
Again.
go again to the crease. Calgary trying to pick it up, though.
I think for anybody watching, I think that's where these goals that are happening on a crease, that's where, you know, college recruits are looking for Canadian players. You know, that's where.
And now Tommy Scanlon getting tangled up with one of the big men of the Calgary Chill, but he just goes to the bench rather, as that's number 28
Yeah, no, don't want to do that.
of Cripps. Flip pass to Catoni, delayed penalty coming. It's a slash.
Yeah, Dana Ray.
Goaltender to the bench. And we'll get a look at the power play for the Calgary Chill, as this Calgary has represented Alberta so well. And now they're in tough against the War Chiefs. Oh, wow.
That was a close one.
Unorthodox to Pat Stack kind of save, trying to just get the ball away from him. As it's Dana Ray, right, going to the box, slashing the call at 2:41 of the second period. So we'll see what happens here on the Rock Elite League power play. I expect a lot of shots from the outside. All three goals that open the scoring for the Calgary Chill were outside shots.
Yeah, they're going to try to get to their lefties to shoot far side, because 3 of their goals have been there.
Oh, good look. They're doing exactly how the War Chiefs are scoring right there, as we see 88, Jake Gillis sliding into the middle. Not a good shot selection, but how he fed that through 4 Seneca players is impressive. Back comes the Seneca War Chiefs, though. Ryan Kidd pulling it out. And this was a big part of the game that Matt and I both pointed on. They can move the ball and rag it at the same time so nicely that they just stretch out and they combine for just a total, I guess not ownage, I should say, but they really own the floor, rather, when they are shorthanded, because they just move everyone around so nicely.
Yeah. Clarington had an excellent man down, the way they moved the ball from the 4 corners and just kept the ball moving, and really didn't let us set up our doubles on their players. You know,
well, there's a few styles I've seen that you can play, and I know in the NLL there's a few big styles. 1, you give it to one guy that can rag, or 2, you do the up and down picks, just keep constantly moving to create motion. As now we'll see a 5-on-3 opportunity. Calgary has a huge opportunity to get back into this game, and we'll see if they go with the 4-on-3 box sort of style power play and just elect to leave a high guy. And that is what they'll do. The defenseman, the captain, number 32, Mackenzie Smith, plays way up top at half. They move the ball around nicely. Rotating triangle, of course, for Seneca. That to the crease.
Oh, nice pass.
All over him now. The Chiefs trying to pick up the loose ball. Race Catoni gets to it first, though. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Down low to Gardner. The shot. Ooh, almost had the goaltender cheating.
Yeah, trying to get that reset.
Catoni, nice pass over to the far side.
Nice.
They're moving the ball they're moving the ball with confidence now, as they have it down low to the corner to Gardner. Up top. Take Catoni to the crease again. Oh, nice pass. Just can't finish.
They got to change it up. That's 3 times they've tried that. Mason's going to catch on to that real quick.
Well, one Seneca War Chief is out of the box. We're down to only a 5-on-4 as Dana Ray joins the penalty kill and makes a box outside shot. You mentioned it, change it up. That one hit the goal post. 50 seconds left in the minor penalty now against number 33, Clifford Brooks. Outside shot again, catches the piece, I believe, of the glove.
Yep. Another Clifford Brooks is another one of our seniors. This is his last junior game.
And now, are there many players, because a lot of players don't know, you could get traded, obviously, of course, that have played in Seneca the entire 5 years of junior?
Well, I mean, we've only been in existence for 3.
Okay, so that answers my question, as I didn't know that.
Yeah, Clifford he was right there in the beginning.
Okay.
A few other players, Lucas, Marv, Tommy, obviously.
Yep.
Tommy's actually the son of one of the owners, Charlie Scanlon.
Okay.
And then Chase Scanlon is a cousin. See? Same shot.
Outside shot right at the foot.
Yep, far side low.
Tate Catoni gets this one. I believe that's his second of the game. And at the 14:25 mark, it's a 2-goal margin once again.
Doesn't look like a hard shot, but it's accurate.
Well, that's the difference we were talking about last game. Is it the underhand or the sidearm against the overhand? And this is the overhand shot, we'll see. It was the overhand shot that went right between the legs on the far side. And that's the battle and the argument coaches have with players growing the game is they teach you overhand, but then you see so many players shooting the underhand and the sidearms that have so much power behind them.
Well, I think that's where the game is evolving constantly. I mean, it's always been overhand, and I think a lot of the kids are becoming more accurate, and the adults, you see them coming with overhand or underhands and sidearms where they're just as accurate as overhands.
Well,
I think that was the big part.
The more practice you put in, and if you master a skill, why not use it if it's that tactical and you can score a lot more goals with an underhand shot, as we've seen that with so many players in this tournament. Lucas Sundar of the Coquitlam Adirondacks has 6 goals, I believe I counted, all underhand right along the floors. That's an excellent shot.
Yep.
Better save, though. Mason Jones flipping it behind his net. They'll come out as meeting the Seneca player at the restraining line was number 24, Torn Ecclestone. Nice swim move underneath. As now it's a race for it. A loose ball picked up off the leg of the netminder is going to be
Tommy.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Scanlon, but now back comes the Calgary Chill. Big hit. So much momentum behind that big body.
Like I said, he's deceivingly athletic. His big size, do not let it fool you. He is quick. He is one of the. I would put him up against Connor Fields on a end-to-end race.
And it'd be close. Wow.
It would be close.
Outside shot. Turned aside, and here comes Seneca back the other way. Ball starts on the far side. Mohawk has it. He's Connor Fields up top.
Ooh.
Fields takes it. That's right to the face mask. We heard it. Peltier's going off for sure. Fields coming in, and then goes into the goaltender, and Tajiri automatically grabs his glove.
Pushed him in too.
Oh, absolutely. You've seen that right away, but Tajiri didn't know that, just standing up and defending himself.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Not much came out of that, though, as I didn't expect really much to escalate out of that. So here's a look at the goal that made it a 7-5 game. And we might be able to get another look at how Tajiri got pushed in. Or excuse me, how Fields got pushed into Tajiri. Peltier, there's the original call. And I think that's all they're calling.
Yeah.
Which is a wise decision, I should say. As they refix the net and get set for more lacrosse. Gold medal game still to come, of course. And
so as being a goalie, in situations like that, because I see goalies react and they just jump on it the minute they see a guy in a crease. Is that just kind of the instinct of the minute a guy's in front of you and making a little contact, you just grab them up right away?
Well, I think it has to do with when you're involved. As we get another look at the time of the game, as it's such an intense game right now. Yeah. And Tajiri just wants that guy away from him as much as possible. But yeah, I think there's a lot more control than some people think.
Yeah, no, it's not anything.
They score!
Nice,
wow,
one-timer, quick stick.
But as you were mentioning, yeah, that's the first reaction for sure of any goaltender, to automatically. But then there's times where you see a goaltender try to almost initiate contact as the cross crease, beautiful one-timer works. But yeah, some goaltenders like to almost antagonize a forward to come and hit them.
Yeah.
As you see him come out of the net, drop the shoulder, all those things. But that's a part of the game, and that's a part as a goaltender I love. Whereas in hockey, it's the complete opposite. If you touch a goaltender, it's the end of the world almost.
Yeah.
So the goaltenders are expecting it, but hey, if you're coming out, expect to get it right back.
Who's tougher, hockey goalies or lacrosse goalies?
Lacrosse goalies, 100%. 100%, and any lacrosse goalie will be right on board with me on that one. As there's actually a couple players in this tournament that played hockey goalie. There's an OHL goaltender in this tournament. I forget which team he was on. I believe it was Manitoba.
Wow, nice.
Who plays a goal. I gotta look that one up and find him again. But when I had Brad Ritchie on the broadcast with me, he was saying he's a player in lacrosse as he wants to get quicker and react. But in hockey, he's a goaltender. But this is a crazy sport, and I hear that all the time.
Yeah.
Hockey goalie saying, why would you play lacrosse? Ball all the way back down now. Wow. Oh, my. Blake Tajiri just seems a little bit off tonight, is now dancing in, and they score.
Chase Scanlon.
You almost saw that one coming right after he let go of it. As he puts his helmet up, and he looks frustrated. And that's the 9th goal scored against Calgary.
Defense has got to help out more than that.
Well, we'll try to get you a replay of when it all started with him fumbling it and almost putting it in his own net here on the Toronto Rock Athletic Center replay. Blake Tajiri, the starting goaltender, as here's the ball bouncing right at us. Goaltender's going to come out. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, and right across the crease. And the pass just not on. And they score. So it's a 4-goal lead. Calgary seems to keep finding a way to climb back into it.
That's good. You know, they're not giving up. They're not giving up at all. And that's I think that says a lot for their program, and you know, that's great.
Well, the Ontario final, on the eastern side of the final, there was a game where it was 7-0 for Oakville, I believe, over Clarington. We'll talk about that later. And they came back and won that game 8-7. Wow. It was 7-0 after one, and they won. And how about this one? Lucas Beaver twisting that one out to make it a 10-5 lead. And we'll see if Pincombe can come, but I think we have a timeout first, as they all issue for a timeout.
Tricky shot.
As he gets some fan support.
Yeah.
Oh, he's wide open on the crease.
Look at that is what you call velvet mitts.
Well, it is a 10-5 lead with still a lot of time left in this game. But of course, we mentioned the last day of lacrosse here in Orangeville, as it's the Paul Rabel Experience Live that's still coming up October 1st and 2nd. That's at the track in Oakville. Paul Rabel, the lacrosse icon, bringing his lacrosse camp to Ontario for the first time ever. Register by September 1st and receive a Paul Rabel signed ball. Go to TorontoRockAC.com for more information. Novice, Tyke, and Pee Wee are happening October 1st. Pee Wee Bantam Midget, October 2nd.
What did you think when Paul Rabel was in the NLL?
Well, I would not want to stand in front of his shot. I will tell you that right now.
I seen that one championship game against Toronto, and he hit Watson in the chest, and then the ball knocked Watson down, and then the ball rolled in the net.
Oh, he's the hardest shooter I think I've ever seen play both field and box. But he's so nifty. He's so much one of those players that not only can he shoot, but he's so good inside too.
Yeah.
He's so wise with his ball decisions, and that's what makes him such a threat on both sides of the floor. And if he gets caught on D, he's not a small guy.
Mm-mm.
As that we're seeing with lacrosse now, as here comes Seneca once again.
Oh.
That's over the head, no call.
Oh.
And now, running over his man, back the other way. We have an injury on the floor. The lead official actually is now making a call, I believe, against Fields.
That's going to be slashing. There should have been 2 calls before that, though. That wouldn't have happened.
So Fields get the retaliation slash, and
I hope he's okay.
Eric Peltier. Well, it looks to be a lower thigh or a...
Yeah, he got it right underneath. Look at, there's 1, 2, there's 1.
So that wasn't called.
Another one right there. And then it feels just getting frustrated.
And there's the slash. And you don't see Matt Califf call it, but the lead official did.
Yeah.
And today's lead official, Rob Pollock. And Trent Bray actually, I believe, is the First Nations Lacrosse League referee.
Yes.
That is here.
Yep. He refs a lot of our games at home.
Okay.
John Zabo.
Okay, I know John really well, actually. He's always in Ontario.
Yeah, John Zaba was actually supposed to be here, but he's going through some family issues, and
Okay.
again, wishing him well
Absolutely.
wishes as well to him and his family.
Always a well-respected ref around the game, and actually, if I recall, he just had a birthday not long ago. I think I wished him a happy birthday on Facebook, as he is one of those refs that we always love to see on the floor. He's one of the highest level referees, of course, reffing at all various levels, including CLAX here in Ontario.
Yeah, he's a fun guy. He's just a great guy. He's a great guy to be around. Oh.
And now they kill this penalty off against Connor Fields. Fields not usually seen in the penalty box, as he gets a slashing call. They come to the near side. Tommy Scanlon joins this penalty kill unit. Scanlon just shrugging his shoulder and
he's baiting
like he doesn't even feel him.
Look at, oh, literally ran over them.
Swims through him, gets up still with the ball. Scanlon now takes a slash and they pulls it out. Right on him, giving him those chops, number 22, Owen Ritchie. Swims through him again, fakes it, takes a stick up high. That's a Drew. He drew that penalty pretty good.
Now, there's a rule that we learned that, well, they're doing it, but it doesn't matter anyways, but if the goalie comes, like if you're man down and then the other team gets a penalty,
correct,
the shot clock still doesn't run unless your goalie comes to the bench.
Correct.
Then I didn't know that.
Yeah, so if the goalie, if you're a man down and the other team's getting a penalty, it will not run unless your goaltender actually crosses the restraining line. And now that is acting like a fifth player, so it would put it all even. But if the goalie stands right, if we were to say right in front of the Calgary bench, not crossing the line, he's still okay to stand there as a fourth, and you're still a man down. As you'll see teams do that often, even with a 4-on-4 situation, pull the goalie way up top, so that way he can go right on. And now it goes 4-on-4 here in this game. I don't know if I like the 30-second clock not running on the penalty kill. Like the NLL, it runs full time. But you can really rag a game and really...
I think they got another penalty coming to
oh, they do, yep. Pulling it out is Seneca's now, as that pass was intended for the near side.
Slash.
5-on-3, as now we'll get to see ball movement.
Alberta cannot afford to give these guys a 5-on-3.
No. Eric Peltier off. He's got the slashing call. 8:07 left to go.
You know, I just want to say one thing. All week, Orangeville has had the best DJ.
Well, that is just over there, actually. They play, when I came here as a St. Catharines Spartan, they always get a great crowd and they always put on a great show for their regular season games. And no different here this week.
Oh, nice move.
So here we go. Penalty kill continues now for the Calgary Chill. 4 players all over the captain.
Still got it.
And now he gets sent to the floor. If he still had it after that, I'd wonder. Back the other way comes Seneca. Right into the goaltender stick of Tajiri. Heads up. As that was almost a suicide pass. Across the crease. No, they go short side. Good save by Tajiri.
Connor Fields out of the box now. Him and Jonah Mohawk.
So what's Seneca's specialty on these 5-on-3s? Because I know they can move the ball so nicely.
That cut, the movement.
As the net appears to be off a little bit on the far side, they'll try to fix that at the next stoppage. As the referee actually comes in as the ball's way up top, Dana Ray gets it down low. 5 on the shot clock. The shot, nice save.
Oh, is it going? Oh,
wow. Backspin almost puts it right on net again. As the first penalty is about to expire, only 10 seconds left. Picked up by the Chill, and they go to the penalty box side. And with the ball, Tyler Cripps. The only Chill player in the offensive zone, so he'll hold on and try to kill off another 20 more seconds. Dana Ray all over it. Double team coming for the Seneca War Chiefs, pushing him up top. Cripps still has it, though. Now they triple team him. That's got to hurt the back. Cripps gives him a shove. Still trying to find the loose ball. Seneca has it.
Tyson Brown came up with it.
Back the other way we come. Underhand shot. What a rip.
Aaron Snow. And again, there's that underhand.
Right under the glove of the goaltender. Short side. 11-5 score now, as that is one of the goals of this contest. Seems like an innocent outside shot, but watch where it's placed, as we'll get you a look in the Toronto Rock Athletic Center replay. Here it comes up the floor as Dana Ray, you see him in the back there, tying up a chill. But watch this shot. Right short side. A low to high riser is almost impossible for the goalie, Blake Tajiri, to get his hand on.
Honestly, I got to tell him he owes me an assist. The shaft he was using he's using his extra shaft I had in my truck on the way down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So now we're getting points up here. 5:35 left. Seneca leads by 6. Ball to the near side. Up top it comes for Catoni. Catoni through P.J. Gardner. Gardner's had a great tournament along with his brother, number 89, Joe Gardner.
No, it's probably his first Founders Cup goal.
As we may have had a first Founders Cup goal for Heron Snow, and it was a beauty.
Yeah. Yeah, my brother scored his first yesterday.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
As here is Connor Fields, takes a slash. Pops back out. Here's the 10 of Mason Jones at the other end. Nice save, stepping to his right. And now Jake Gillis has it.
Oh, you went right into that double.
Gillis.
Come on with it, though.
Boy,
Nice.
he gets around 3 of them, and he's got speed now. Flip pass to the bench, and they'll get a change, but once again almost going right into a double as Heron Snow, the recent goal scorer, is all over him. Good work by Joe Gardner. How about this cutting in? Oh, my!
Oh!
Joe Gardner. That play started at the other end from the play of his teammate to get through 3 War Chiefs, and Joe Gardner dipsy doodles all the way in.
That was a beauty goal. Again, not giving up.
No, and that's
Not
when they're only
giving up.
down by 5. As we'll take a look here, Joe Gardner, watch that. One swim move, and now the defense is going to collapse all in him. Just goes right beside everyone.
No, that's where playing the body comes in. I don't think stick checks work too much in box lacrosse, especially with the pocket some of these guys have.
Well, and the speed of the game is so, that almost went in too. The speed of the game is so fast, you have to be so accurate to find the correct spot on the stick, as there's a huge hit by Peltier.
I know Shea Rogers, again, one of our graduating players.
Fakes the pass down low, twist shot, well wide, and it'll be Calgary possession. Well, there's right here. This is where the play started. As we see Hughes go right through 3 War Chief players. Ball to the near side now. For the Hughes number 45, that's Parker. Back to the crease, good stick by Dana Ray to take that cross crease away.
They keep trying that.
Well, here they come back now.
Heron Snow. Tyson Brown, Larson Sundown.
Right into the Calgary stick, as that one almost had eyes, as now they come back with speed. Arsenault the shot, good save.
Nice.
Loose ball picked up by the Seneca War Chiefs. Spinning out of traffic.
Pass it up.
He's got speed too.
Yeah, Ryan Kidd's a very, very fast player. He's, I believe, he's only 18, so we're going to have him for a while.
Now,
go ahead.
Where do players from Seneca, where do you recruit from? As, of course, there's minor teams everywhere else. Is there minor associations associated?
Yes.
Okay.
There's the Native American Minor Lacrosse Association.
Okay.
And it's represented by the Tuscarora Thunder, Tonawanda Braves,
okay.
Newtown Golden Eagles,
okay.
Allegheny Arrows, Onondaga Redhawks.
Right.
And they pull players all the way through there, but we're everywhere.
Well, how about this? Tommy Scanlon, 1-0, what a shot. That's just too easy.
Yeah, you can't leave a guy like that. Look at that sportsmanship, high-fiving the goalie, man. Like I say, man, that goalie is So cool. The Calgary, I mean, these guys are cool.
Blake Tajiri notices and respects how much skill that takes just to find the top left corner.
Yeah.
And he gives him a high five for it. 12-6, and you mentioned, it's nice to see all the teams staying together so close, almost like an Olympic style in their little village, as obviously the Best Western being that this week, one of the great sponsors of this tournament, as it finally comes to an end. It feels like it's been not that long at all, but 7 days of great lacrosse comes to an end today. And then unfortunately, that will be it for the Junior B season this year. Although it'll start again quickly because May comes pretty fast when you love the game of lacrosse. Nice save off the butt end of the stick, I believe. Katoni, he steps around. Outside
nice
shot.
Save,
oh, wow.
Nice save.
Thought he had him beat, but he got his glove and shoe on it. Less than 2 minutes to go in the second period. 12-6 lead. As they go to the far side. Beaver gets that to Fields. Connor Fields steps her. What a fake. Throws it behind the net. Loose ball. Connor Fields is going to pick it up. A Seneca player, I believe that was Lucas Beaver. But Connor Fields comes right in and scores without the help of any Seneca War Chief. So many nice goals have been scored in this game.
Yeah, nice bounce shot.
As we'll get you a look at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center replay. As you see those beautiful jerseys of the War Chiefs, they're very colorful, flashy. They almost have like a distinctive, right away, that is the War Chiefs when you see those jerseys.
Well, that's what, that's part of what the owner wants every single year. He just wants something that nobody has. He wants to be the unique team.
They remind me of Shelburne here in Ontario. They have the camouflage, the complete camouflage, shorts, jerseys, helmet. The veterans here is those. You can't even read the numbers, some of them, because it's so camo. They really do a good job of just.
I got to tell them to give me a call so they can have the matching helmets.
Well, Shelburne, of course, playing Ontario Junior C this year. Had a rough year, but they'll bounce back next year as they have a great crowd support in Shelburne, not that far away from here at all, just 20 minutes down the road. Just a small little town that packs the arena.
Nice. My brother played for the Six Nations Junior C team a couple years ago.
Okay. The Warriors?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. As here's a look at that goal by Connor Fields, individual effort.
So much agility. Look at that.
Well, 20 seconds left in the second period, 13-6 now. Calgary to the far side, outside shot, turned aside.
Nice shot, nice save.
Parker Hughes taking a beating, but he's doing a good job to battle for the chill. They pull it out now. Shot clock goes off. 7 seconds, one last chance. Will it be Katoni? No, he goes to the far side. Nice pass.
Ooh.
But the shot well off the mark, and that will do it. 13-6 the score after 40 minutes of play. Sam McDade will catch up with a Seneca War Chief player in just a moment. We'll tee you up for the gold medal game that will get set at 5 o'clock. Closing ceremonies are set to take place after. Is that where the medals will be handed out? And of course, we'll talk about the Founders Trophy itself, as we'll have time to talk about a few more sponsors. And of course, our 3-star sponsor today, the Ganawagi Fitness Club near Montreal. We thank all of our sponsors. Be sure to tweet us your 3 stars. As Sam McDade looks to be getting ready with the Seneca War Chief player. We'll bring you down to the floor in just a moment.
You're talking to Larson Sundown.
As that's who she's going to grab.
Larson Sundown's from the Tonawanda Reservation.
Okay.
Which is kind of in between, just outside of Lockport and Niagara Falls.
Oh, so that's not far from Buffalo at all then, really?
No, like it's a very tight community, you know.
Right.
So a lot of talent to pick out of there.
Well, as we get you set for the third period, I'm going to send things down. Sam McDade is now getting set with Larson Sundown, who wears 92 of the Seneca War Chiefs.
Alongside Larson Sundown once again. We meet again, Larson. How's the game been going so far for you?
It's great. We're a little bit sore, but we're just out here giving our last efforts, to try and clinch a bronze.
And I definitely want to talk to you about the offense that you guys did spark in that second period. At the bottom of the second, it seems like the floodgates opened just a little bit for you guys. A little sneak peek. Maybe we'll expect more in the next 20 minutes of play. 13-6, though. What's been the key to that success?
I think, coming from yesterday's loss, we're more of getting back to doing our own thing and getting back to the basics. And then, as you can see, everything's going well.
This is your third appearance, the team's third appearance, my apologies, in the Founders Cup. You guys are 12-0, though, in regular season. You're undefeated. Let's talk a little bit about that. How badly do you guys want this bronze now? And bringing it back home to Seneca, what would that mean for First Nations?
I think it'd be great. There's a lot of people at home that are really pushing for us, and we didn't get what we wanted. But with that being said, we're out here trying to give our best effort and really giving it all for the people back home.
And then let's talk again about the lead. It's a drastic lead heading into the third period. How do you guys plan to maintain that?
I think we're just going to do what we've been doing this whole time, just really sticking to the basics and running our sets, and everything will be taken care of.
And lastly, let's talk a little bit possession. Lacrosse is a possession game. You guys have shown great possession throughout this game. Let's talk about that. What do you think the key to that is, and how you guys have been able to maybe knock the chill off the ball a little bit and get possession?
I think the key is getting our defensive guys off and our offense on as fast as can be, and then just going down and running our stuff, and then everything's going to go well.
So all kind of circles back to that Seneca speed. Thanks so much, Larson. Best of luck in the next 20 minutes of play. Guys, stick with us here on JVI Sports Network. We got tons more coming up after the break. We got another match, too, after this game, but 20 minutes left here on this floor. So stick with us. We'll be right back.
Born of the Huron and of the Mohawk, of the wilderness, of strength and endurance. This is Canada. This is lacrosse. Our country, our sport. Canada's national summer sport, lacrosse.
2017 Toronto Rock season tickets are on sale now. Lock in your seat today for as low as $195 and you won't miss a moment of the action. For more information, visit torontorock.com.
Welcome back to the 2016 Founders Cup. We're here in match number 2, the bronze medal game, as the Seneca War Chiefs are taking on the Calgary Chill. The score is 13-6 in favor of the Seneca War Chiefs. I just spoke to Larson Sundown, and he said, if you didn't catch that interview, that the key to their possession and that they've been doing all game long, and hence the score, is definitely their speed, and that is in their arsenal, and they're going to use that in the next 20 minutes of play against the Calgary Chill. We'll see if the Chill can get back to their chill-lax type of style of play that they were talking about earlier in the round robin. But for a deeper analysis and the call, let's send it upstairs to Spencer Tangway. Derek Chu, guys, you got this.
Well, thank you very much as we will chill up here in the broadcast booth. 13-6 the score after 40 minutes of play as Derek rejoins me here. This arena is starting to fill up a little bit now as we see all the fans coming in for the gold, but not only that, we see teams like Nova Scotia still in the building. SWAT still here as their planes haven't left yet. And it was great to see so many people taking in this great game right here, 13-6. And you got to be getting pretty busy over there as I see a lot of people checking out your apparel and all the helmets.
Yeah, they're loving it. You know, it's one of the mottos, you know, look good, feel good, play good.
Absolutely. Well, it's one of those things that lacrosse doesn't get as much of as you see hockey, where it's the pant covers you see in hockey, the gloves, helmets. And even with the little young guys in minor hockey now, you see everything.
Yeah, and that's, you know, actually my field when I originally started, it was Quiet Storm Customs, and we used to do custom cars and motorcycles, and we were featured in, you know, Dub Magazine and, you know, at SEMA in Las Vegas. And, you know, I've always played lacrosse and hockey, and I thought, you know, what if we brought some, you know, a little bit, and that's kind of how I got started. I wrapped a helmet and extra carbon fiber we had, and it just took off from there.
And next thing you know, now you're designing team helmets year after year. As the ball comes to the near side, we're underway, by the way. Third period action. Spencer Tangway and Derek Chu here to call today's broadcast. 13-6 in favor of Seneca in this bronze medal game. Loser gets fourth. The winner will be third in the Canadian Lacrosse Association Junior B Championship Founders Cup here in Orangeville.
You know, I think whoever wins or loses, it's a huge testament to their programs.
Right.
You know, this is only the third year for the Seneca War Chiefs, and again, like you know, like the player was saying during the interview, you know, even BC just being in the, you know, the final game, you know, a medal game. I think that, you know, my hats are off to them and their organization. I think they're doing a great job, and they're putting up a fight.
Well, I was talking to Dave Vernon, the commissioner of Junior B here in Ontario, and we were talking when the tournament started way back in the 60s. 44 times Ontario has won, whereas Calgary in the Alberta province has only been a part of 5 championship games, and they've only won 3 times.
Yep.
So it's always good to see them here in the top 4. And it's the same thing almost for women's hockey, where Canada, the United States seems to keep battling it out, whereas now programs in every single country are getting better and better.
Well, I mean, that's great. Oh, Troy Benedict's in for the third period.
Also a goaltending switch, and I think that's the right time to do it. As I still look down, Aiden Pincombe still on the bench. He played about 2 minutes, giving up 1 goal, and then they put Tajiri back in net. I'm not sure if we'll see Pincombe come back in the game, but I believe his father is watching as we were talking to him on YouTube. So great to have you with us from, I believe, Calgary, wherever you're watching from, and we thank all our viewers from around the world for tuning in. As that almost got stripped away from the Seneca War Chiefs number 8, Klimowicz. As if you're just joining us here, it was all Seneca in the first period, and then it's kind of slowed down a little bit. Back and forth we went in the second. They have the 7-goal advantage, and they're shorthanded here. Seneca, of course, wearing those bright purple and white and green uniforms. The Calgary Chill, dark black with the blue and white numbers.
I love Calgary's logo. I think they got a cool logo.
The Chill?
Yeah, the Chill have an awesome logo.
Well, it reminds me of the same thing in Manitoba Blizzard here. Similar style. The Chill have that. Reminds me of the, I don't know how to express the way I'm trying to say here, but it's almost like a darker logo that you would not expect to see in lacrosse.
Mm-hmm.
But it brings the kind of the fierceness out of it. That shows that they're not here to mess around.
Yeah. And again, I hate to be repetitive, but look good, feel good, play good.
Absolutely.
Nice save.
As that one
off Troy.
off the goaltender and out of play. 2 minutes, 43 seconds in.
Yeah, Troy is an awesome guy, man. He's fun to be around. He's helpful. He's just an awesome person. He's got a bright future ahead of him.
And is he a young goaltender?
Yep, he's just graduating this year.
Okay.
Out of high school. Competes in math Olympics.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a stat you would not find on the roster card, but always good to hear these little things that you see people giving back to the communities and what they like to do away from the arena. As lacrosse is not everything in life, but what a goal.
Whoa.
Tommy Scanlon stares down our corner cam and makes it a 14-6 goal. Oh, wow. And he gives us the big smile through that neon green cage.
Yeah, I don't know what you see more of his white teeth or more of the green cage.
As how about this goal? Right through and watch. Here he comes. You'll see him in about a second.
Look at all teeth, all cheese.
Brought to you by the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. All our replays as they go into the
Nice
crease.
save, nice save.
And it almost seems like Calgary's been a little bit deflated now as Seneca has that 8-goal lead to the crease.
Oh, nice interception.
And here comes the captain. He's done an excellent job leading his boys through this tournament and all year. We were talking to Jared McNichol, who could not be here. We go get their scratches and we hear little things like how they warm up together and how they take time off. And together, this group has grown as a team. And they had an excellent year, finishing 16-4 out west.
Nice. I would say that Calgary, from what I've seen, has the most team. I don't know how to say it, but team camaraderie.
Right.
The first night that we got here, in the parking lot, they were all hanging out, playing catch. They seem to always be together and always having fun. You know what I mean? And that's that's the best way for a team to get better.
Well, and when you think about it, these little things in lacrosse where they're going to remember playing in junior and playing in minor lacrosse, growing up with friends, and not really just letting go of everything else in the world where you're now in your own little world playing with your best friends for the next 60 minutes when you're on the floor, and then when they go back to the hotel, they have this week just to forget about life a little bit.
Yeah.
As they almost put one on Benedict. What a nifty quick stick that was off the hand of Benedict, but he makes the save.
Nice loose ball. Oh, yeah, not giving up.
And now Tommy Scanlon has a lot of time and space as he'll slowly make the way down the floor as his kidney pads are showing underneath.
Tommy, another one he's considering the draft next month.
Okay. Well, he's got the size to take on some of the big boys. We had Andrew Suter here on the broadcast, and there would be a guy I would not want to go against up in an NLL fight. As he's one of the toughest guys. We mentioned, what are you most excited about playing in Rochester now that you're a Nighthawk? And he said, well, I'm not really excited about playing. I'm just excited that I can play. 2 healthy knees finally. As he can go back, and he said he'd love to play in Toronto, but didn't work out, as whoever's going to let him be the aggressor and the tough guy, well, he'll play.
Yeah, the Nighthawks, they'll be another contender this year. I think not finishing in the playoffs, they're going to come back with a vengeance. You know, to come off a 3-year, championship and then not make the playoffs.
There's an outside shot. Good save.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good D. Sending him to the ground. Very clean lacrosse check there by Scanlon. As the big man sends Jake Gillis to the ground. A reminder, Toronto Rock season tickets are available for as low as $195. So many great deals include 2 Bring a Friend vouchers that you can use anytime throughout the regular season. Your first home game playoff ticket included. Tickets start from as $195. Find out more on the TorontoRock.com, and towel wipe already. And
what's coming to the track too is the junior NLL tournament soon.
That's right. That's always a fun tournament, actually. JVI will be, we were a part of it a few years ago. I'm not sure if we're doing it this year because of the Mann Cup. The junior NLL tournament coming up, as we will be there at the track, as once again we feature so many young players. And it's always great to see the big NLL pros there helping out run that tournament.
Yep.
As actually, there's an actual Minnesota Swarm team that I follow on Facebook that is the actual Georges form now, rather.
Yep.
But they have their own junior program that they tour around, just playing in tournaments, promoting it. And those players are mainly field players, as Box, you said, trying to grow in the United States. Good save. And now another towel wipe as the sweat comes off Larson Sundown and then the crease.
For the past 2 years, lacrosse has been the #1 growing sport in the U.S.
Now that's good to see.
Yeah.
Very, very good to see. As it's weird, actually, as Canada has that box lacrosse, the national summer sport here, and now that the United States is finally taking a grasp of it, we could actually see a big connection league maybe as we're so close to the border. As the Paul Rabel Experience, we were talking about the track, he will be there October 1st and 2nd. Paul Rabel, the lacrosse icon, coming to the track in Oakville and to Canada for the first time to bring his camp. Be sure to check that out and meet Paul Rabel and get in on the fun. October 1st and 2nd, visit TorontoRockAC.com.
Nice pass. That was a rocket.
And of course, the draft for the NLL coming up. That's not too far away, as there's a good save.
3rd week of September, I believe.
That sounds about right, yep. I don't know the exact date offhand. As now Gardner goes back to the crease. That one's just a little bit out of the reach. Seneca takes over.
You know, and on behalf of the War Chiefs, you know, we just want to say, thank you to all of our sponsors, especially the Seneca Nation of Indians, the Tribal Council. They make our life very easy, and they help out tremendously with the arena, the community center, the sponsorships. They're just an awesome community to have backing us, and we appreciate it.
Well, we thank, of course, all our sponsors, as any sponsor that can make a lacrosse team pay as little as possible. It's great to see them getting involved with this great game, as we'd like to have every province and as many teams as possible represented here at this tournament. And next year, who knows, in Saskatoon, and maybe even bigger.
I wonder how long until we can get an actual USA team.
I don't know.
You know, that'd be something to think about, like, bringing up at the U19 tournament next week.
And I think it's a lot quicker than people are thinking.
Yeah.
As you think of the United States and you think of college and how big their field program is. But then you look at
nice goal.
Another goal by Seneca.
Jonah Mohawk.
As the fans are right into it here, 15-6 the score.
Got his Iroquois Nationals U19 Thompson sneakers on.
Okay. That must have been a good experience.
Yeah.
As right here, just right between the volleyball. As that took place, I guess, a month ago, an hour?
Yep. In Coquitlam.
That's right, yep. And that's where Minto Cup in Langley, BC happening right now. Orangeville foul last night, 8-7 to the Adanacs, and that's why we found out today, we didn't realize it, but the Adanacs goaltender went up, left early from this tournament to go play in the Minto Cup.
Wow.
So that's always and there's 2 players that are going up now once they're finished to go play. As here they come again, Seneca 3-on-1. We'll see what they do with it. To the far side, tried to go right at the 5-hole again, but a better stop.
I think they're trying to get O'Shea Rogers a goal. Has
he had one this tournament?
Excuse me, what?
Has he had one this tournament?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. And like I said, again, he's a senior, so
okay.
I'm trying to get him that 1 goal. He's a great kid. Great young man, works very hard, just never gives up. He's a defenseman you don't want on you.
Well, here comes Seneca once again. Connor Fields now takes the floor. Outside shot from number 19 of the War Chiefs. That's Ryan Kidd.
Oh, nice move.
Oh, he gets through 3 of them.
He gets through this one. That's going to be 4.
As now all 5 War Chiefs were all on him, but they dump it out. Good hands.
15-6, 10 minutes left. That's kind of effort that will bring your team up. That kind of
play. Absolutely. The clock will go a lot slower if you just act like you're sluggish and you're out of it. As here comes, look at the speed of Fields right around number 69, McNeil. As that goes right into the bench.
Yeah, off the goalie.
And I think the best line of the tournament so far was coming from the Saskatchewan SWAT head coach, and he said, I wish there was only one thing. We'd get to play more games against the top teams in this tournament, because even though we're getting blown out, we may take a thing or 2 back to Saskatchewan that will help grow this game, and that is so true.
You only get better by playing better.
That's right. Absolutely right. As we see the 16th goal go in. Here's a look at the track replay.
Connor Gates, I believe.
Just a nice shot.
Short side.
And I'm not sure if the Calgary Chill are going to pull the goaltender or not and give Pincone some time here. But
look at that. Scanlon high five in the goal. You know, at the end of the day, as rough as it gets on the floor, you know, after the game, after the late hits and all that, we're still all brothers of lacrosse.
Exactly. I mean, the medals only mean certain little things in standings, but that's why we were talking about the opening ceremonies when they did them way back earlier in this week, and you all see the boys looking at each other. Mm-hmm. Well, eventually, when they maybe 5 years down the road, they may be playing together somewhere, or they may be coaching together, coaching against one another, or simply even just having a beer together. You never know.
Yeah.
As now that pass intended to come to Tate Katoni.
Oh,
wow.
Nice finish. Nice finish. Fake short, far side high.
Right on the doorstep. And I believe that's the first time Troy Benedict gets beat in today's game. Reaching right around him. Beautiful move, and I think the goaltender will get an assist to Giry. He should. As it's a 9-minute game left to play here in the Bronze. 16-7 the score. One more game left to come, and it's Green Gales going against the Orangeville Northmen. And there's a story for the Northmen, of course. Their goaltender, who Rylan Hartley's the smallest goalie in the tournament, but is out for the rest, I believe the rest of the tournament. He's been showing signs of the concussion-like symptoms.
Yeah, he took a shot from Connor Fields right to the face. That's too bad.
Their backup stepped right up, and he's taken the place. So we'll see what happens tonight. But Daniel Tanner has been really stepping up, their backup goaltender.
That's amazing to have when you can have that kind of depth where your backup can really step up. You know, I think we're very fortunate to have the goalies that we do. You know, Stoney Garlow, Troy Benedict. You know, and they're more than a capable backup for Mason.
Well, it's great to see I personally think three goalies. Well, was that shot right off the back of the head. And we get a towel wipe. That went off the back of the head of Brown. But if you can have three goalies and you have enough floor time and availability to do that, to give them each a little bit of time, that's fantastic.
We actually have a fourth goalie.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, we have a fourth goalie.
Bring him on.
Josiah Redeye. He's an up-and-coming goalie. You know, we're working with him. He comes to the practices, and you know, he's come in a couple of the scrimmages. I think we squeezed him into a game. But yeah, he's an up-and-coming goalie. We like to keep we like to bring our guys into the practices and you know, keep our up-and-coming players getting used to the program.
Yep. And then eventually they'll be the next Mason Jones.
Mm-hmm. Mason's got one more year. Next year's is.
So one last 1 year for him. Well, he's got a lot of talent.
Yep.
As Blake Tajiri has started the backup role this tournament, and he's taken over the starter role, and it's great to see both young men playing the game they love.
Yeah,
good shot.
It's official. They are trying to get O'Shea Rogers a goal. He's on offense.
So we'll keep an eye on that as they head off. Back comes the Calgary Chill the other way. Take a Tony.
Nice.
Gets around his man. Outside shot, fakes now the twist shot. Good save by Benedict. Back in, okay. Just doesn't even contest it, just gives it right to the Chill, and we'll play on. Up top for Katoni, coming in late is Parker Hughes. He's got it. Hughes to Katoni.
Don't let that guy wind up.
Well, for how small he is, I can't believe how much of actual outside shot he has.
You know, I think it's like hockey. You know, it's all form.
Right.
You know, you get your form, you get your body into it. I mean, you know, it's good to see.
One, you think we were talking about all the All-Stars and how they picked the All-Stars yesterday. Not one Orangeville Northman was selected. And you think about that and you think, wow, what a team to not even pick an All-Star from. But then you look at how many great players are in this tournament.
Yeah, individually.
Exactly.
You know, and again, I'm going to beat the horse here. An All-Star would show that.
Yep.
You know, an individual, you know. An All-Star, a little All-Star day.
Well, hey, the more we keep pushing it and the more someone likes the idea, maybe you're watching this on YouTube and you may be involved with a company like this and want to get involved, the CLA, I'm sure, would love to hear your ideas, because any way we can grow this game is the best possible way this game is going to become even bigger.
Yeah.
Well, here's the Calgary Chill deep in their own end as they'll go for a change and get fresh bodies on, as we only have 6 minutes to play. 16-7 before our finale tonight. The final game of this 2016 Founders Cup to put a cap on the Junior B season. Can't believe how fast it went.
Yeah, those games going by.
Ball to the near side. They go east-west across the floor. Outside shot. Good save, kicking into the corner.
And, you know, before I forget, you know, I just want to say, you know, we appreciate it, and good luck to Derek Stacy and the Gunnawagi CrossFit on his U19 tournament next week, the Iroquois East, and we wish him the most.
As that will be happening at the ILA if you're in the area. As just a slash and a minor possession call going back towards the Calgary Chill. .5:18 left to go in this period.
Oh, nice.
As they score.
9-16.
And this game becomes a little bit closer. Well, 5 minutes to go. We will get those 3 stars in just a moment at the end of this one. As we were mentioning, that this tournament not only brings a lot of the cross together, as now the clock did not start, so they'll fix that before we get underway. They announced the goal for the Calgary's 8th goal. That makes it an 8-16-8 game. Here comes Seneca back the other way. Dana Ray. New offensive look now for the Seneca War Chiefs. Years mentioning they were trying to get Rogers a goal, and now I look, there's a lot of D guys on the floor.
There's all the D, a lot of the D seniors: Clifford Brooks, Dana Ray, O'Shea Rogers. Ooh, he took a hit. That was a clean, hard hit.
Well, it will be a towel wipe, and once again we see a young minor lacrosse player come on the floor to wipe it up, and we get a good look at the Calgary Chill, who've had a fantastic week here. Their final game of the tournament, of course. They're down by 8, will likely finish 4th in this tournament, but they made it to the top tier, and that is a huge feat as itself right there, just playing in the semis.
I just want to say a huge congratulations to the Calgary Chill. They're not giving up. They made it a game and made it exciting. It's again, my hats are off to them. I wish them only the best and continue growing and getting better and better.
Well, some of these players we keep saying may play together. You never know down the road at a school or a senior lacrosse team, maybe pro, as there's so many big, bright stars coming out of this tournament and from all over the country, as now they get it to the crease. Oh, what a move! Just couldn't put it on the near side.
Big hit by Clifford Brooks. Again, and a couple seniors. Tyson Brown, Clifford Brooks.
Right off the pant leg, and that almost hit a minor player, I thought, who was twirling his stick outside the floor here, but it stays in. And we'll see if Rogers can get one. Three and a half left. As now the ball rolls up top, Calgary will get it to Gardner. Gardner flips that one to Parker Hughes, but it goes
nice toe drag.
to Gillis,
Ooh,
who
nice D.
thought he had a better shot than that, but it got deflected, stretching the floor, and that's going to go too far. And that's one of the things we were talking about, is how the goaltenders are getting way more involved in this game.
Yeah.
And this tournament's really shown how well the goalies can pass the ball with the big sticks.
Yeah. Last year at the President's Cup in St. Catharines, I believe it was the Capital Axemen.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, man, that was...
He would pass from one knee. I know who you're talking about.
I've never seen underhand passing, full floor, dead on a change, full floor, with
Now,
a goalie woody stick.
Matt Carrick, who called that with me, would know exactly who you're talking about. Matt, if you're in the broadcast booth listening to this, if you could remember the name of that goaltender. I don't personally remember his name, but I know who he looks like exactly. I just can't remember the name.
Hands down, best goalie passing I've ever seen. Hands down.
Because I remember one particular pass, he made a save, and literally without looking to the bench, right on a string to wherever he wanted it.
Yep.
And they scored. It was a game-winning goal, actually. As there's only 2 minutes left to play, under 120 seconds now.
Seneca going to have a penalty here. I believe it's Larson Sundown.
Well, he'll finish the game in the penalty box, but it won't matter. He's had enough points to go around this tournament, and he's been heavily involved in this 16-8 victory.
We wish him good luck at going back to OCC again. Hopefully he can go back to another national championship.
Now, obviously, school starting very soon, of course, with field becoming a big part of the players' lives. We'll keep an eye on them and see what they get to do. As here comes the Calgary Chill. Catoni up top. He's had a great game and an excellent tournament. Hughes back to Catoni. Almost went right to the crease, but better defensive play. So Sundown for slashing as Catoni uses his body and just gets bumped around. Smaller player.
Ryan Kidd.
Nice no-look pass to the crease.
Ooh.
I think Benedict got a piece of that. Good save.
All right, O'Shea, come on. Let's go.
It's a one-on-one.
Let's go,
Fakes to the
O'Shea.
near side.
Oh, he tried.
Almost. Just couldn't do it.
1 minute left. A little
Well,
over
there's
a minute.
still enough. There's still. I don't think he'll come off the floor.
Send all the seniors out now. Take a timeout and send all the seniors out.
Well, that is what I'd like to see, absolutely, as I've seen that so many times in hockey and lacrosse, as it comes all the way back to Gillis, as we'll wait to see what happens. As we hear the Let's Go Chill from all the Calgary fans who made it the full trip. 44 seconds to the crease.
Ooh.
Oh, what a stop.
Nice shot, nice save.
The goalies have been a big part
There
of this
it is,
one.
Marv Curry. Oh, nice defense.
Oh, the pass gets turned over to the Chill. This is the most intense this game has gotten in the last 60 seconds.
All right, we got 3 seniors out right now.
Loose ball still being controlled by the Seneca War Chiefs.
Make that 4.
As the bench staff, with Darius Kilgore getting all his seniors and veterans on the floor. 8 seconds to go. That will do it.
Oh,
as there's a shot to score.
Dana Ray.
As they get one last one to make it a 17-8 game.
Well, to all our graduating players, I just want to say good luck and I hope for a bright future, as well as any players graduating from Calgary.
Absolutely.
My best of luck to them.
Well, 2.5 left to go, and this will just be put the ball down, blow the whistle, and we'll head out. As nothing more will ensue. I'm not sure why the Seneca player is still in the box, though. Penalty's off the board. He's just going to sit there, I guess, to finish this one off.
And there it
now
is.
the buzzer. Seneca War Chiefs win the bronze as the players come together and shake hands. Calgary Chill fall a little bit short and are 4th place in Junior B in all of Canada and North America. You say that, and that is so crazy to say.
Oh, it's amazing.
Such a huge feat. As we get a great look of the Seneca War Chiefs celebrating their bronze medal as they bring the flags on the floor. Only one game left to go as we will wrap up this one, though. The medals, I believe, are being presented.
Yeah, there they are.
As we bring you your 3-star selections. And how about this 3rd star? The goaltenders, all 4 of them. And what a game they had.
All of them. They all stood on their head.
And then Tommy Scanlon, big man, and one of the biggest shots is it's Tommy Scanlon, and then Tate Catoni. Hardest
Excellent
shot
game.
for such a small shooter. As we
More accurate, more just pure accuracy.
thank, of course, the Ganawagi Fitness Club for sponsoring the 3 stars and being a part of the broadcast. What an excellent day of lacrosse we had, with one evening game still to come. They're going to line up on the floor, and we will get to the bronze medals in just a second. But it's an emotional time for both teams, of course, as we see all the hugs on the floor. But this is it. This is their last game. Even though they're winning a medal, it's still not it's a happy time, but it's sad that they're not playing any more lacrosse.
Yeah, and then not just with the graduating players, you have players that might go junior A, might go all West, and you never know. You never know
That's
what
right.
the offseason is going to bring you.
Well, as they may not wear a Calgary Chill sweater next year or a Seneca War Chief sweater next year. Hopefully they're wearing a sweater somewhere or behind a bench or even on the floor reffing, as they don't get enough thanks as we see them standing on the far side. But we'll send it down low and we'll join in on the 2016 bronze medal ceremony. And Joe Gardner wins player of the game, selected by Darius Kilgore and his staff. As he's had an excellent tournament. He's right there with Tate Catoni. Those two work together. There's the 2-man game right there, him and Tate Catoni.
Nice.
And now we'll see who Calgary picked for Seneca, as it could be so many players. And Clifford Brooks gets it, who scored the last goal of the game.
Oh, that's a way to cap off your junior B career. Player of the
Absolutely.
game.
As they pose for the photos, and there's only one thing left to do, and they'll bring out the bronze medallions and present them to Seneca. And this is a tough part for Calgary, to stand there with so much class and just watch this.
Yeah.
It's one of the hardest things
any
in
team,
sports.
any team, yeah, any team that does it. No, but Calgary's been first class from on and off the field. In and out of the box.
Yep. Well, everyone knew what you meant for sure as they bring the medals on. And we'll see Seneca with the bronze medals around their neck. And I'm sure Sam McDade is on the floor waiting to grab an interview for us as we will get set for the gold medal game. As you could bring us through the roster of this 2016 Seneca War Chiefs team.
Yeah, Troy Benedict.
Number 30, Mason Jones.
Nice.
Now, any players not here that, like due to injury, that couldn't make the trip?
Ron John. Ron John would be the biggest one that comes to mind. He's got his collarbone broke in his high school game.
Okay.
And he's been cleared to play, but he's just, he's one of those
Doesn't
things
wanna
where,
risk it.
well, he wanted to come.
Okay.
We didn't want to, the organization decided that it would be better that if, he just take this tournament off. He's going to University of Albany.
Okay.
To play for them, and he just graduated high school, so he's got a bright future ahead of him. So,
He still got 3 years then.
Yeah,
Lots
yeah.
of time. As there he is announced, not here though. And it's great to see the following Seneca has
Yes.
with all the native drum, of course, here, everything here just to show the support. It's great to be a part of it. And as a player, I would love to play in front of it.
Yeah, it's the community, like I said, with the Seneca Nation, and just everybody, not just the Seneca Nation, everybody that is involved with the War Chief organization. The owners go above and beyond to making everybody feel like part of the family. From when the team eats, it's one of those mentalities. I eat, you eat.
Yep.
And that goes for everything.
Well, then that's where you see responsibility and togetherness really come together. Is it's the other way around too. If I have to be here at 6 in the morning, they're going to expect you to be here at 6 in the morning or even 5:45.
Yep.
As it's always good to see, and that's how lacrosse really can grow strong men.
Yep.
And strong women, as we've seen the only female in this year's tournament.
That was my
Jenna
favorite.
Nash.
My player, hands down, MVP of the tournament.
Well, she broke, we believe, an ACL injury, and she said it was a repeat. So she will not compete, but she wanted to come out. I was talking to her prior to the semifinals, and she said, I want to play on the Saturday. The coach said, you're nuts, you're not playing. But she was out there for warm-ups. She took warm-ups without equipment on, so just so she could be a part of the game.
I watched her wind up and take a shot, and right after she took the shot, she got laid out.
Yep.
But it went 5-hole on the goalie. Everybody's been pushing for her all week. We all went nuts, pounding on the glass for her.
Well, it's to take a hit to make a play, and she knows that. As she's played on so many national teams. She's represented another province before because they needed players. And that's great to see.
Does she play on the women's national teams? That tournament was just a few weeks ago as well.
That I don't know, actually, because she plays in the league for the SWAT. And then they just finished playoffs before they came here. They said they had about a week's time to rest.
Yeah,
minor lacrosse, she played everywhere.
I believe the national women's tournament was out in Calgary again this year, third or just at the end of July. I got another family member, another cousin that plays on that team. She's the goalie for the First Nations team.
Well, Sam McDade is caught up with Darius Kilgore, as we will send it down to her in just a few moments, and we'll get his thoughts on this 2016 Founders Cup team. But first, the very traditional team photo. And that's a photo that can last a lifetime, this memory right here.
Yep.
So many great memories for this Seneca War Chiefs team as the Calgary Chill will do the exact same thing at the other end. Unfortunately, no medals around their neck, though, but the exact same memories to come from this tournament.
Yeah, but those boys have no reason to have their head down. Not at all. Not for a second. They came out first class, played a hard game, and never gave up.
Well, now we see all the families and friends of this team come on the floor to take in this memory together. As I look at the jersey now, and oh my God, the purple and green stands out even more.
Yeah.
As we hear a Calgary Chill chant, and all the fans applaud there as they recognize their fans in the attendance, and recognize and salute the Seneca fans before they go for their big team photo. And once again, our thoughts and prayers with their coach, who could not be here, as he left yesterday to go back to Calgary, we understand, for family reasons. So never a good sign, but we hope everything is okay back in Calgary. As I like how they hold the flag perfectly in the photo.
Yeah, it's again, just a salute to the Seneca Nation of Indians and the Tribal Council of what they do for our team. What they do for our team just is it's almost unbelievable. They built this facility and they allow us to play in it. I mean, and this facility tops. The floor has been better than NLL floors that I've seen. The locker rooms, and it just, with everything they do for us, it's just amazing.
Well, the turf, of course, in the NLL and CLAX, some people may think it's great, but some arenas it may not fit perfectly. So that you get the bumps, you get the, and it could be a dangerous place to play on actually if the turf is not perfect.
Yeah.
But turf is way better, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you can play on it all year round, and that's huge right there to have that facility.
I think that says a lot for a lot of the NLL loose ball leaders. How much more difficult it is. With the uneven turf, the NLL turfs.
Right. Well, the Seneca War Chiefs are now the bronze medal champions as Darius Kilgore takes a few more photos, and we will wait for Sam McDade. Calgary Chill, the other end of the floor now. I see the parents rushing on.
Nice.
Great group photo there in front of the net. A great group of young men. Your fourth place in all of Canada and North America, of course, here at the CLA Founders Cup. As we will send it now downstairs to Sam McDade. She's with the head coach, Darius Kilgore.
Sam McDade alongside Darius Kilgore former, I can't even get the word out, former NLL player and coach, now the head coach of the Seneca War Chiefs. Congratulations on the bronze medal win, and we saw you guys have a lot of possession in this game, but what else helped you capture bronze today?
The preparation. The guys really worked hard all year long. We start early in the year, so we've been going about 6 months now, and we don't have a lot of games, so it takes a lot of dedication for the guys to come to practice, and they put the work in, and it paid off.
Speaking of dedication and how much work these guys have put in here at the Founders Cup, the fans have definitely seen them play tremendous games throughout this tournament. How proud are you of them right now?
Tremendously proud. It was a very tough tournament, very well organized and run by Orangeville, but there's some really tough teams here, and we had a real hard battle in the round robin. We let the one against Orangeville slip away, and that really cost us having to play Clarington, in the semis. So, no, that was the only game that really got away from us. Other than that, I thought we gave 100% every single game.
What does it mean to you, your team, and to First Nations to bring back this bronze medal?
Obviously we're a little disappointed. It's great to get the medal, and everybody works hard just the medal. But we had our sight set a little higher this year. We're hoping to move higher. We got silver the last 2 years. It's a little disappointing, but at the same time, it's a tremendous honor just to make it to this level and come out with a medal.
Well, you spoke about getting the silver the last 2 years, and today you get bronze. That's 3 consecutive years here at the Founders Cup. I definitely want to ask you, what's in store next year, since you have a track record of showing up here and being a tough team to beat.
Well, we're definitely going to, planning to be back here next year. We do lose a lot of guys. We're going to be a very young team next year. So, we'll see how it goes, but, every year we're planning on coming back.
Well, thanks for this, Darius. I'll let you celebrate with your team. Congratulations on the bronze medal win. Guys, keep it locked here on JVI Sports. We've got tons more coming up, including the gold medal game where the Orangeville Northmen are going to be taking on the Green Gales.
Well, thank you. Thank you again, Sam McDade, as we will put a cap on this bronze medal. Thank you again, Derek Chu, for stepping in and sharing your thoughts on this bronze medal game and your great expertise on the Seneca War Chiefs team. Once again, final score was 17-8. We're 52 minutes away from the start of the gold medal game. On behalf of Derek Chu, I'm Spencer Tangway. Our producer is Gary Morrison. Director Alex Frazzo. We will say goodbye and we'll regain and we will rejoin each other in 52 minutes time, where we will kick off the final game of the Founders Cup.